speak about Sarajevo, we are always speaking about two periods. Ottomans, Turkish time, and Austro-Hungarian time. So here we can see the difference. We have the Ottomans, Turkish time, and modern Austrian-Hungarian time. Let's say the capital of the Herzegovina region. We are going toward the old city and the famous old bridge.
We are on the site of the ancient Villa Rustica, or also the castrum of Roman Empire. The measurements of Mogorielo are 105 by 95 meters. It has 11 towers and 3 main entrances. The main buildings you are seeing right now are from the 4th century, and inside we have some buildings from the 1st century. That's the Villa Rustica. And also remains of 2 basilicas from 5th century, when the Christianity was started to be the religion number 1 in Roman Empire. They produce the wines from the sorts that are Žilavka, the white wine, and Blatina and Trnjak, those are the red wines.
Gëzuar in Albania. Gëzuar.
Uzdravje.
Mosaics fragments were discovered in 2004, and 4 mosaics there. In this area discovered in 1920. Also in the central part there was atrium, only open place in the villa. All mosaics are black and white color. Just one which is there, and there is a Greek god of sleep called Hypnos.
At the end of the 17th century, Montenegrin council elected Danilo Petrović for Bishop of Cetinje. This marked the beginning of the reign of the Petrović dynasty, who had ruled up to 1916, when the Austro-Hungarians came. During that period, 7 rulers, each of them in their own way, contributed to liberation, recognition and cultural rise of Montenegro as a state.
So officially welcome to Podgorica, welcome to this site called the Doklea. It's an ancient archaeological site from Roman time. This is one of the most important archaeological sites in whole Montenegro. Why? Because in the 1st century, after the Christ, when this town was founded, it became the center of the whole area. In the first 3 centuries, it was part of Dalmatia. And then in the 3rd century it became actually a center of the Roman province Revalis. That was equivalent to the today's Montenegro. The town experienced its biggest prosperity during the 3rd and 4th century, and at the time it had more than 10,000 people living in this area.
I'm Jelena, I'm your host for today, and at start I want to give you some information about vineyard, about company capacity that we have. Then we go in our wine cellar and start with perfect program of complex pairing wine with foods. Okay.
shumë natyrshëm edhe trashëgimia e aftësive të prodhimit të verës dhe futjes së këtyre vreshtave në këtë itinerar ku bëhet edhe një lloj degustimi.
Një tjetër qëllim i stimulimit të këtyre itinerareve është edhe rritja e networkut midis tur operatorëve. Personalisht e kam gjetë mjaft pozitive këtë projekt, sepse kemi krijuar një network jo vetëm me tur operatorët e rajonit, por edhe me sajtet arkeologjike, me persona.
Built in the 2nd century AD, the amphitheater is considered the second biggest in the Balkans after the one in Pula. It has a capacity of maximum 20,000 people, and when it was built for 2 centuries was used mainly for gladiators fights. And of course
Fuqizimi atyre qendrave që i shërbenin lëvizje ushtarake nëpërmjet rrugës Egnatia, pra Dyrrava ose Epidamni, në cilën fillonte rruga e famshme Egnatia, që stacioni i dytë i madh ishte Lichnidi, Heraklea Linkestis, Thessalonike dhe pastaj përshkuar deri në Konstantinopull. Dhe natyrisht që gjithë kjo periudhë ka si qendër Dyrravën, që është qyteti më i zhvilluar, ku dhe Ciceroni habitet dhe konsideron një qytet të zhurmshëm dhe thotë që në qoftë se do mbezdisi popullsia e madhe e këtij qyteti do largohem. Në fakt ai shkon në Apolloni, jemi në vitin 59 para Krishtit dhe gjen atje qytet.
so the weight hits the stone,
But not
and
the
this
finger.
does the cutting, both of them. The ancient city of Apollonia is among the biggest in the eastern coast of the Adriatic.
Është një koloni greke e themeluar në shekullin e 4.
It has a period that started as Hellenistic colony in the 6th century BC. These colonies come from ancient Corfu, that was named Corcyra, and Corinth, that they start to explore the eastern coast of the Adriatic, starting from Durrës and then coming here in Apollonia.
Në atje qytet madh dhe i rëndë, siç e quan ai, por ku kultura helene dhe shkrimi dhe gjuha helene u ruajtën për shkak se kishte studiuar më vonë në vitin 44, gjendet atje Augusti, dhe për mbështetjen që i dhanë ata për të kthyer në Rom pas vrasjes Cezarit, ja ruajti autonominë deri në gjithë periudhën deri në shekullin e 3 paktën.
Ishte grupi më i këndshëm që ka ardhur deri tani.
I can tell you that Butrint has been the most successful and let's say the most proud moment of my life because of its nature, because of its structure as well. But the most pleasing moment is because of the people that come here and visit Butrint.
Today we have just one of the artisans, but if you come in the season, where we have touristic season, the shop is full with local artisans which they produce local handmade products. Like the gentleman He's a master of doing mosaics with the use of remains of the eggshells. So basically all the motifs that you see, they come from different mosaics which are discovered in Butrint ancient site.
Young Luigi Maria Ugolini is the name of the archaeologist. He had just studied his universities in Bologna. So he comes to Butrint in 1928, very suspicious in what he was about to find. He comes here, everything is covered in soil. The only thing visible were these two arches you see at the very end, and all over this area were two shepherds and their flock. So he thought, I find it, at least there is a Roman bathhouse. The dig was exceptional. He finds the theater untouched, then marble statues, pottery, etc., and then he finds everything. So 90% of what we will see in this tour is excavations of Luigi Maria Ugolini.
Qytet që me një lloj zhvillimi të ndryshëm është patjetër Butrinti, që është qyteti i preferuar i aristokracisë romake. Gjejmë aty skulptura të depozituara që kujtojnë Augustin, Livian, shoqen Agripën, komandantin e madh, lidhura të gjitha me rolin që luajtën të dy këta udhëheqës të mëdhenj të perandorisë romake në fitoren kundër Mark Antonit dhe Kleopatrës në Aksium.
Po të shtrydhësh lotë, do kulloj sevdaja, lërë më një të vdesë në prërin e saja. Po të shtrydhësh lotë,
Okay, the reason why I'm standing and explaining two words of why these gentlemen dressed in traditional dress are sitting at the head of the table is to explain that they're here to sing isopolyphonic songs, which since 2009 it's under the UNESCO protection as the non-material World Heritage. Asking for your attention. This is the Raita traditional costume. It's only one element of the traditional dress that is called the jube, the
just few words. You will see layers of history. It is not one layer, and that's why everything inside is UNESCO site. Before I start speaking, just again to understand. The most like raw material when they would this town, and Heraclea because he adored, he worshipped God Heracles or Hercules. That's the first part of the name. The second part is the tribe, what we say Macedonian tribe of Lynkesti. Why Lynx? There was a temple of Nemesis, the same goddess. The gladiators before before they would come here and fight.
Macedonian Roman Wars. So the first reference to Stobi is that somewhere near Stobi, Philip V, again, the Macedonian king Philip V gained victory against the Dardanians somewhere near Stobi. The second reference is that Philip founded a new city named Perseus in honor of his son Perseus, who will become the last Macedonian king. And he built this city along the affluence of the river Erigon, not far from the old town of Stobi, which was a Paeonian town at that point. And the second and the third reference is that after the third Macedonian-Roman War was over, the Dardanians, as allies of the Romans, wanted part of the spoils, so they asked for part of Macedonia or Paeonia to be under their rule, but the only thing that was granted to them was to buy salt from Stobi. So meaning Stobi was some kind of trade post where salt was delivered here.
And we are here to present this very well preserved aqueduct, once part of the ancient Skopje, which is behind us, a few kilometers behind us. Center of Skopje is dominated by theater, and that theater is the biggest theater on the territory of Macedonia, with a capacity of about 9,000 visitors. And this aqueduct here was a part, like I said, of that city back in time, built in the period of Justinian most probably, and even we locals and archaeologists call it Justinian's aqueduct. There are from 50 to 60 arches like this one, and the highest point is something like about 6 meters. Very important in the ancient time, in the Roman period, but also in use till the latest history, till the latest part of history by the Ottomans.